Alright guys, I'm going to have a quick chat to you, or maybe a little bit more of a chat, and it could be a bit more of a rant, but those that know me well will know that I'll probably just rant on about this, but it's because I really care about you guys and I want you to actually achieve exactly what you set out to achieve when you started here. Okay, so yesterday a post went up in the Hard Knocks group about what your goals are for the next 30 days. People have already been posting, which is awesome. So I just want to have a quick word to those that haven't. I'm probably going to ask you why you haven't. Okay, so there's going to be a whole probably number of reasons or excuses or whatever you want as to why. Realistically, it's either one or two things. One, you don't care, or two, you don't actually know what the goal is. And if you don't know what the goal is, then that's why you're not achieving it, because you don't know what you're working for. Okay, for those that have posted and for those that are about to post, I want your goals to be specific. You can't just say, I want to get better at something, or I want to improve on my running, or I want to improve on my nutrition, or whatever it is. It has to be definitive and measurable. I want you to be able to say, in the next 30 days, I am going to lose 2% body fat, or in the next 30 days, I am going to put on 2 kilos of lean muscle mass, or I am going to run 1600 meters without stopping. Okay, so, or I am going to eat clean for the next 6 days out of 7. Okay, so you do need to live a little bit, so you can let loose on one day a week here and there, but whatever it is, it has to be a definitive goal that can be measured. If it can't be measured, you are not going to achieve it. Okay, and the only thing I want you to focus on is one goal, not 10 or 12 or whatever it is. I don't want people to be saying, I'm going to get better at this and I'm going to get better at that and I want to do better at this. No, that's too many things in one 30-day period, okay? So you should only ever be focusing on one thing to achieve in that certain period. If you're focusing on more than one, none of it's going to happen, okay? So you need to focus on one thing that's going to happen. So if it is to lose X amount of body fat percentage in the next 30 days, just focus on that and nothing else. Don't worry about your running, don't worry about your swings, don't worry about if you're gonna, I don't know, whatever, flip tires, whatever it is, okay? You focus on that body fat percentage and nothing else. Now, while we're talking about goals, they are only going to happen if you put in 100% dedication and commitment to it, okay? It's not something you can be half-assed about, saying, oh, I feel like it this week, but next week, I don't know. You have to be in it every single day in, day out. There is no skipping days, there is no skipping meals, there is no skipping, there is no excuses, okay? There is really no excuses for why you can't achieve this. Everybody has the potential to do it, and I'm here to support you every step of the way, and everybody else in here is going to be supporting you every step of the way. But there's only really one excuse that is valid, and that's the fact that you don't really want it. So it's either that or you do it, one or the other. I don't want to hear excuses. I'm sick of hearing excuses day in, day out. I didn't do it because of this, I didn't do it because of that, because I didn't have time, or I didn't have this, whatever. At the end of the day, you either want to do it or you don't. You want your goal or you don't. So which one is it? You decide on how badly you want it. If you want it badly, you'll get it. If you don't, you'll make up excuses, and to be quite honest, I'm through with hearing excuse after excuse after excuse from people, okay? So, yep, that may seem harsh, and it probably is, and it's probably going to hit home with a few people, but it probably needs to be, okay? So there is 54 people in this group, so I'm expecting 54 individual posts on what each one of your goals are. If I don't see posts of what the goals are, I'll be asking you what your goals are. Okay, if I don't see you in the gym, I'll be asking you why you're not in the gym. If your weigh-ins aren't going to plan, I'll be asking you why. If you're missing, I'll be asking why, okay? So I'm here to help. Yep, I'm probably going to be an arsehole about it. I'm not going to make any apologies for that, but I do it because I really care about you guys, and I really want you to achieve everything that you set out to, okay? So You're in here, you are busting your asses when you're in here, so let's make it worthwhile, okay? Let's not make it a waste of time. You work hard, let's make it pay off. All right, guys, so in the next 24, 48 hours, I want to see 54 posts probably attached to this or to the other one that I put up yesterday. So everybody can see what everybody wants to achieve, and everybody's going to be accountable to everybody, okay? And let's make it 30 days of 54 goals achieved, because that would be absolutely fantastic, and I will do everything I can to make it happen, and I know that all the people in here and yourselves will help everyone else to make sure that it happens. Okay, so we have to the 15th of November. Get it in by the 5th. Make sure you've got that goal achieved by the 15th of November. Focus on one thing only, and it has to be definitive and it has to be measurable. All right, guys, any questions, pull me aside, send me an email, whatever, and I will get back to you and I will help as much as I possibly can. But I want to see 54 posts, okay, in the next day or so. No excuses, no buts. Like I said, the only excuse is that you don't want it bad enough, and I'm pretty sure that does not happen with any of the people that are in this gym. You're here because you want something bad enough, so show me that you want it and let's make it happen. Alright, I'll see you all in the gym.